Hello guys, my name is Qasxz and I'm back with some more Minecraft. Today we are going to build another little house right over here, so all the animals are in the way. So first thing we're gonna do is we're going to try to make as many of them walk this way as possible. And then we'll deal with the rest. Just give him a little tap. Alright, so I want it right here, right on the edge. And I think this building is gonna be fairly straight, just like the first one we built. So it's not gonna have those crazy angles as that one. Wait, I suck at counting. Alright, there we go, and then 3 more blocks, there we go. I should grab some stone brick actually. And that way I can sleep right away anyway. Alright, so last episode I've talked about video games and what things to play for the channel. And I haven't uploaded it as of this recording, so I don't know what you guys have to say about it yet. But when editing the video I realized I forgot a couple of games. Well, not a couple, just not very many actually. One that really caught my eye, which I should mention, that I also own but have not played a lot of, is Rocket League. So it's a very popular game where you're basically like little remote controlled cars playing soccer. So it sounds silly, and it is silly. So I also own that. Where did he come from? He didn't have a lot of HP. Get out. Alright, so that's one of the games I also own, and no other games come to mind right away actually. I should have thought about this a little bit more. I think I mentioned Terraria offhandedly, but didn't really go into detail about Terraria, so I've played that game a lot, Terraria. I've played it for about 400 hours. Or 500, I'm not really sure. I think 500 actually by now. And there's a couple of updates. The last 2 updates or so I have not played myself yet. So if I do bring that back to the channel, there's some new content that I can explore that I have not explored yet. And the last time I played it on the channel was like 5 updates ago or so. Alright, let's get rid of you. And you. And you. And you also. I don't like you. Alright, so I should throw these eggs. Got a chicken, nice. Alright, so let's continue the conversation. So Terraria, I like that game a lot. This episode, by the way, I decided to explain a couple of the games to you. Like what kind of games they are and kind of what you can expect from them if I ever do decide to post them on the channel. So Terraria is often described as a two-dimensional version of Minecraft, which is fair to say, but I don't think it really encompasses Terraria as a game. It is a good start when explaining to someone what Terraria is, but I don't think you should just say that and then move on. think you should also say it's more focused around killing bosses and progressing in gear. So in Minecraft, right now we have diamond tools, we have a bunch of armor all enchanted. We can go to the nether. I have not slain the dragon yet. But basically, in all honesty, my gear is at endgame level. So I'm not gonna get some crazy high level gear which will make a joke out of all the stuff I have right now. But in Terraria, that does happen. You get a lot of bosses and there's a lot more progression in the game, so I'm gonna learn like this a little bit. But it takes a lot longer to get to that point. So you can expect, from Minecraft you can expect, I think maybe at most 20 hours before your max gear. Before you have level 30 enchantments and a simple mob grinder somewhere. If you're being a little bit slow, it should still be doable within 20 hours. So actually we can look at my statistics. I have played 0.94 days. Oh yeah. 30 minutes since my last death. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so that's about 20 hours and I've been at max gear for a couple of hours. So 20 hours before you get max gear. In Terraria, that's not so much the case. In Terraria, what usually ends up happening is you spend hundreds of hours playing and then you beat a boss and then maybe eventually you beat another boss. And it keeps on going like that, and usually, in my experience in Terraria, there's not a whole lot of building when I've played Terraria, at least. So of course there's people that build crazy things in Terraria. I don't think that's the focus point of Terraria. Get out of here, you stupid cows! And you too. Alright. It's kinda good because I need some more leather anyway, and I probably want to thin out the herd. So I did something wrong because this section is 4 blocks. I think it's this corner right here where I did something which I should not have done like that. Yeah, we'll roll with it. Gonna grab our axe and just make it a little bit different. Actually, let's go make this 3 blocks and then put the log over here. I think we have enough room over here. So let's make this 5 blocks. That should be a little bit better. And then this section is in the mountain anyway, so it's not like many people will see. You guys won't tell anyone, right? If you tell anyone, I'll... Actually, this is not even a problem. You can just go like that and it's a little bit silly. If you tell anybody about how ugly that looks, I'll make you do things you don't want to do. Alright, so anyway, I should get back to talking about Terraria, I think. So, actually there's not a whole lot to talk about it. I might do it one day, put videos up of Terraria. And I think Terraria is one of those games that You can do a let's play which would be maybe 50 or so episodes, each between 20 and 30 minutes. After that it's kinda... it's a lot of grinding eventually, what's gonna come down to, so... either you play it on easy mode and it's all gonna be easy, or you play it on expert mode and a medium core character. So what medium core character means is that if you die you lose all your stuff, but you can still go back to where you died and retrieve your stuff, so it's like Minecraft. And playing in an expert world means that actually let's keep this side, and then let's have a little thing over here, little window, maybe some flower pots. I was saying things and I forgot. Oh yeah, expert world. If you play on an expert world, all the mobs are really tough to deal with. And basically that's it. All the mobs are more difficult. And just makes the entire game a lot more difficult. Gonna grab some slabs, some stone slabs. So yeah, that makes it a lot more difficult. So then comes the question, of course, if I do a let's play of it, is it gonna be expert mode? Is it gonna be normal mode? Who knows? I don't know. So, in my opinion, it should be expert mode, but I think it'll, and a medium core character, so you lose all your stuff. But I think I'm either gonna get too frustrated with the game and just quit because of that, because I die once or twice, or I'm gonna play real safe all the time and it's just gonna take a whole lot longer than it could have. So that's kind of the question. Do I want to play it slowly? Do I want to risk dying and then rage quitting? Or, you know, should probably put a torch over there. I hear a cow dying somewhere. How did he die? Nevertheless, I think Terraria is a very fun game, and I think I should probably play it, just because it's so much fun. Just gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll put some rules on myself, so... gonna say like, I'm gonna make it extra difficult, but I'm not gonna care if I die, eventually. Or if I just stop playing the game, basically. So that's basically the deal with Terraria. Gonna... we'll see eventually. Then there's also the Lego games I talked about. I don't know how many of you have ever played a Lego game, but I think the Lego games are a lot of fun. Basically how they play is you're a little Lego guy and you go around this world and there's quests you do and there's a storyline. There's no side quests or anything, and there's a currency in the game which you can use to unlock new characters, which you can then use to go back to older levels, and then in the older levels you can what's it called? You can unlock hidden secrets and stuff like that. So that's kind of neat. How am I gonna do this? So I think I'm gonna lower this a bit. I think that would be for the best. Because I want some flower pots over here on the outside. And I don't want to see the dirt from the inside, so... Lego games, yes. Gonna probably start with, I think, either Star Wars or the Lego Movie video game. So the Star Wars, I'm gonna, if I do eventually play it, I'm definitely gonna buy the Force Awakens as well, because I just need to have it complete, you know. Oh, this house, by the way, I think I'm gonna make it a little, storage. Alright, he ran away. So I'm probably going to put a workbench down here. Like right there. Then have some chests. So this is gonna be for things like cobblestone and stuff you don't, or stuff you have too much of. I should probably make it this. Right, where's my door? Let's put it in. I didn't want to put it in earlier because there was the half slab I had to put underneath it. Actually, it's the wrong way around. Let's go like that. I rarely use the numbers to put things in my hotbar, but I should learn to use those more. Because it's just a lot faster if you can use them efficiently. Oh, I don't have a lot of spruce left. Actually, I don't have a lot of wood left at all. I took too much of that stone with me, so I put some back. Lost my train of thought again. Something about Lego games, something about... I don't know which parts I've already said and which parts I'm gonna repeat, so I'm just gonna repeat a bunch of it. So I'm probably going to start, if I play them on my channel at least. Maybe not start, but one of the earlier games I will try to play will be Star Wars, because there's also the Force Awakens Star Wars, so I want to play both of those eventually. And then there's also gonna be other games. The Lego Movie game, that's the one. That's one, I've already played it twice, actually. So I don't think I've unlocked everything on one of those playthroughs though. I wanted to put those like this. So there should be still some things left to unlock. So that should be exciting. And then there's also Lord of the Rings, but before I play those Lord of the Rings games, I want to rewatch the movies. Just because I think I should. Just because they're great movies, and it's been a long time since I've watched those, so I don't remember all the details. As sad as that may make some of you. So I want flowers, but sadly I don't have any. Alright, we almost got stuck. Alright, so let's work on the front a little bit. Don't think the front is very good at the moment. They can... Why do they have to do this to me? Alright, that should fix our problems. Oh, I wanted spruce sandwiches. Do I have any of those left? So, Lord of the Rings, fun games, or fun movies. Just haven't watched them in at least 5 years, possibly a bunch more years. And then there's also a lot of other Lego games. So, that I don't own, by the way. There's Harry Potter, which I want to play, or want to buy at least. Don't know if I want to play those. I have the Harry Potter games. There's 2 of them, by the way, for years 1 through 4, and for years 5 through 7. Sorry, I was concentrating on placing these. Alright, so I think that should do it. Just gonna need to put a roof on this, which should be fairly simple. Just gonna go grab some things to make roof. No chicken. Unlucky. So, Harry Potter, I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. I've read all the books. I want to say twice, maybe it's 3 times myself. And back in the day, my dad also used to read them for me and my brother. So that would make a lot. Oops, I'm sorry about that. That was my phone just going off. I don't know if you heard that, but it's on mute now. So. So much garbage in my inventory. That's not garbage. I should probably get some more cobble in a furnace, because I feel like I'm gonna run out. Get this gold over here. Alright, and I needed these guys. Alright, so how did I do over here? I'm gonna do this... No, actually I'm gonna swap it around, I think. Or not, maybe. I don't know. I was talking about the brick and the cobblestone. Which ones are going in the center and which ones are not. Didn't I place dirt over here? Huh. I don't remember removing that. Alright, so whatever, I'm just going to place cobblestone over here. Let's see how this goes. It's always such a pain to place stairs in survival, especially when you're doing a roof. So I was talking about Harry Potter. I've read the book several times. My dad read the books to me and my brother. I've watched the movies probably tons of times. And I've played all the... I don't know if they're original games, but... some of my old videos, I think I've played... one or two of the Harry Potter games before on the channel. But not Lego Harry Potter, I'm talking about like an actual game Harry Potter. But what I'm talking about possibly doing on the channel in the future, that is the Lego Harry Potter. So I've played that. I've also fallen off my roof a couple of times. Is there anything else Harry Potter related? Anything? Anyway. Books, movies, games. No, I think that's all the kind of media I've consumed. But I like Harry Potter. It's a lot of fun. So I don't think I even need to continue the stairs over in this section. I can just place full blocks. Alright, so now I've removed that. Now I remember removing it actually. I'm gonna place some over here. Nope. And Star Wars, of course, who doesn't like Star Wars? So that's on the to-do list as well. I'm probably going to buy the next game in the upcoming Steam summer sale. So that's going to be great on my wallet. There's a couple of games I am looking out for in the Steam summer sale. So one of them is Kerbal Space Program, which I have no idea what the gameplay is actually like though. Just know you have rockets and you can go to space. So, and basically I've only heard good things about Kerbal Space Program. So that's on the to watch list, or on the to buy list, I guess. And there's also The Witness, which is it's a neat looking puzzle game. I think it kind of is or to me it looks like a cross between the Talos Principle and Antichamber. So that's very exciting. I love both of those games. So more in the style of Talos Principle in the sense that it's a long game with a lot of individual puzzles, but I think the art style more resembles the other thing, Antichamber. I think it's very bright colors, or at least that's what I remember. I haven't looked at any trailers or anything for a while. So that's on my watch list, or my wish list actually. And then there's also what else is there actually? There's a couple of visual novels, but those don't make great video at all. You just need to play them yourself if you want to. If you don't know what a visual novel is, it's basically a type of game which reads like a book, but sometimes you have choices in them. And a lot of the higher quality visual novels are spoken, so you don't even have to read most of the time. But not all of them are even spoken in English, because it's a Japanese type of medium, so there's that. Just going to quickly craft some slabs. Why does he keep missing the middle block? Alright, so that should do it, and then we should be finished with the house. How am I gonna get it? Oh yeah, I should finish the front as well. Alright, so one of these and one of these. There's another game which is kind of half of it is a visual novel and the other half is like an RPG style game. More like a JRPG actually. Which is Hyperdimension Neptunia, which could potentially make good videos. But I don't know. We'll see. Like most of the games, we'll see if I want to play them or not. Some of the things that I'm most excited about, at least, are the Lego games. I have not played the... By the way, I have not said this yet. Oh, god damn it! Why do the animals keep doing that? So... the Lego games. I have played the Lego movie game, but I have not played Star Wars or Lord of the Rings yet. I did play some of the Harry Potter on the Wii, Nintendo Wii, but not all of it. Played like half of part 1, I think. Maybe even less than half. So yeah, I need to cut down some spruce trees. So we can't finish this house today because we don't have spruce wood. Anyway, that was all for today. We've made a little house. Need to put some things up there, some more logs. But other than that, put some chests in and then it should be done. And I'm gonna label them, of course. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.